No, that's not the full-size Springfield Armory Echelon. It's the brand new Springfield Armory Echelon Compact that they released today if you're watching this on launch day. That's what I'll be reviewing today, so let's get into it. What's up, YouTube? Luke from USA Carry here with another firearm review. Springfield released their full-size Echelon, the first in their Echelon series of pistols, in July 2023. Then in September of 2024, earlier this year, they released the comp full-size version of the Echelon, which I don't have here with me. I do have both of these pistols, and I've got well over 1,000 rounds in the full-size and at least over 500 rounds in the comp version, and I haven't had any malfunctions or any issues with either of them. So when my contact at Springfield hit me up to see if I wanted to test out the new compact version, I immediately said yes and send it over. And just a quick disclaimer, this is not a paid review. They send me these guns for testing and evaluation, and I have the option of either sending them back or buying them. Spoiler alert, I'll be keeping this one for sure. Oh, and by looking at the YouTube stats, most of you who are watching this video aren't subscribed, so go hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. My first impressions of the Echelon Compact were similar to the full-size Compact. I made a video, which I'll link up here. It's a short video going over the 3 features I like the most, which is the variable interface system for mounting optics, the textured takedown lever, and the index spot for your thumb, and the fact that it's modular. If you aren't familiar with the Springfield Echelon, it's their modular striker-fired handgun, meaning that the central operating group is entirely self-contained and serialized, similar to the SIG P365 and P320. What that allows you to do is drop in the COG cog into other grip modules, whether that's a grip module from Springfield Armory or a third-party maker like Icarus Precision. I'm actually filming this the day before Thanksgiving, and I know that Springfield does offer 3 different sizes for the full-size Echelon. I'm assuming they'll do the same for the compact version, but I'm waiting to get a confirmation on that. So hopefully, if you already have a full-size Echelon, you'll be able to just buy a compact grip, giving you a long slide compact Echelon, like so. I did confirm with my contact at Springfield Armory that gun will run just fine in this configuration. So that's pretty cool, and is why I like the fact that it's modular. Another really cool feature of the Springfield Armory Echelons is their variable interface system, which allows you to mount over 30 different pistol optics directly to the slide. They give you a pack of screws and pins that allow you to match the footprint of whatever optic you plan on mounting to the slides. So you're good to go with pretty much whatever optic you want to put on the Springfield Armory Echelon. They sent this with a Vortex Defender red dot mounted directly to the slide, which I'll get into a little bit later. Now let's go over the specs and features of the Echelon Compact. If you already know the specs or don't really care about the specs, you can use the chapter links below to skip ahead. So the Echelon Compact comes chambered in 9mm. It has a 4-inch hammer-forged steel barrel with a melanite finish and a 1 in 10 twist. The slide is billet machined and also has a melanite finish. It has the variable interface system that I was explaining earlier. It has what they're calling a trench cut with deep serrations on the front end, which helps with press checks or just running the slide. You can get a really good grip on the front of the slide. It also has the deep serrations on the back of the slide if you're grabbing it from the rear of the slide. This model has the tritium luminescent front sight, and it has a tactical rack UDOT rear sight. The slide length is 7¼ inches long. Compact grip has the same textured grip that the full size has, and that is what they're calling their standard grip texture. The full-size version has a large grip, which they're probably going to come out with the compact, which has an aggressive grip texture. And as I said, it has the grip texturing on the takedown lever and where you rest your thumb on a right-handed grip. It also has that same texture on the right side of it where your index finger goes when it's off the trigger for right-handed shooters. And it has a rail to mount a weapon-mounted light and or laser. It comes with a standard 15-round flush fit magazine and a 18-round magazine as well. And it comes in at 24 ounces with an empty flush fit mag and 25 ounces with the 18-rounder. So comparing this to the full size, obviously it's a little bit shorter in height and width, and it's pretty much the same size as a Glock 19. Another thing I like is the undercut here, allowing you to get Pretty much a good full-size grip. And this might be a little hard to see, but it's got texturing underneath the trigger guard and has a good little notch for where your index finger hits on your support hand. So that coupled with this ledge where your thumb goes, like I said, your grip feels really good and tight on the Echelon Compact. I like it a lot. Next up, everybody wants to know how it's shot. So my first few rounds through this were just zeroing the Vortex Defender that they sent with it. Once I got that dialed in, it was off to the races. I shot about 500 rounds that day at the range, which is what I normally do for a first review. And it was just an easy, fun gun to shoot. Feels really good, which I know a lot of people hate hearing that, but it does feel good in the hands. All the texturing, like I said, your grip feels really good. It's a fun gun to shoot. It shoots very flat. I shot an assortment of different types of ammo, different full metal jackets, cheap ammo, brass, steel case. I shot a few different types of jacketed hollow points and didn't have any malfunctions whatsoever. It went in the battery every time I released a slide, did reloads, no issues whatsoever. So that made for a really nice day of shooting. And just to get some more rounds through the gun that day, I was running Riley Bowman's Pistol IQ standards. I'm not saying I'm the best shooter in the world, but I'm trying to run them every time I'm at the range just to get an idea of where I'm at and if I'm getting any better. You'll see I was using a shot timer for that, which was the Shooters Global SG Timer 2. This is their new version of their shot timer, which I really like. It has Bluetooth capabilities, so you can change all the settings and review everything on your phone, and even has a Apple Watch app, so you can start and stop your drills on your Apple Watch, which is pretty cool. It has a nice clip here, so you can put that over your belt, and then this magnetizes on it pretty good. The new version has a nice ledge here to help it from getting knocked off. This is their first version, and it doesn't have that ledge, so it could easily get bumped off. But like I said, the new version prevents that from happening. So cool shot timer. If you're watching this on launch day, they have a 15% off Black Friday sale. They also have the Go timer, which is their smaller version. This also connects to your phone and Apple Watch. So if you're looking for a new shot timer and you're kind of a tech nerd like me, go check them out. Shooters Global. I'll put a link in the comments below. Oh, and it was also my first time shooting and filming since I got my LASIK eye surgery. I think it was just over a week before that day. So it was very nice being able to shoot and then see my camera controls without having to switch glasses constantly. I never did get prescription shooting glasses, so that was always kind of frustrating. Let me know in the comments if you got LASIK and how that helped your shooting. I was thinking about doing a video about that once I'm fully healed. And as for the Vortex Defender red dot, no complaints there. Like I said, the first few rounds I put through it were zeroing it, and then I'd say, I don't know, about 450 rounds that day, and it held its zero like it should. Toward the end of the day, right before I was about to pack up, the owner of the range I was at, where I shoot at when I'm in Louisiana, it's MCTA range, which is actually right over the Mississippi state line. He came over to see what I was filming and picked it up and started plinking the hostage taker on the steel target I had right away. So it held its zero. I'll put it through some more paces, but so far it seems like a decent red dot. The window seems like a very similar size to the Trijicon RMR Pro, maybe slightly higher. That's the RMR Pro on the right and the Vortex Defender on the left. The red dot is pretty solid and doesn't have any flickering from what I can see, so controls are nice and big and easy. It has a battery slot on the top, so you don't have to take the red dot off to change the battery. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Now back to the Echelon Compact. Like I said a few times, I really do like the Springfield Echelon line of pistols, so the Compact was an obvious next step for them after the release of the full size and the full size comp version. And it did not disappoint. It ate all the ammo I fed it with no issues at all, and it was a really fun gun to shoot. If you're watching this video after it's been released and have one, let me know in the comments how you like it. And for those of you still watching this video, thanks for sticking around. If you want to see some more gun reviews, hit the subscribe button. If you got something from this video, hit the like button. It really does help the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.